Hello, my sweet beauties! Welcome back to my channel and to another mukbang video. And today I am eating another food from the category ladera, which means oily. Delicious. It's called fasolakia platia patatas. I mean, flat beans, flat green beans with potatoes in tomato sauce with a lot of extra virgin olive oil and herbs and stuff. I have topped it with a lot of Greek yogurt. Not a lot. Because I didn't want to bring the whole can. I didn't want to let it outside of the fridge for a long time, so I put a generous amount of yogurt on top of the food. And yeah, still hot. I don't want to be boring and repeat myself. It will get better in 3 days. And I'll wait impatiently. I also have a lot of questions to answer from you. Thank you so much for all the questions. So I have things to say during the videos. So, this one is in Greek, so I'll try to translate it in English and answer it in English. How many meals do you have in a day? Whether you have a shooting or not, but not in not while summer that we don't eat as much. I'm talking about during winter. I generally eat twice a day, which means I eat breakfast always. There's no question about it, because I'm a coffee person and it wouldn't be very fun for my stomach to have to digest coffee without anything else in there. So, for protecting my stomach, I always eat breakfast, which can be many things, like yogurt, fruit, and nuts together with honey, eggs with vegetables, rusks with butter and honey, whatever, but in a good amount, like a little less than half a dinner, portion wise. And then, because I've eaten quite a good portion for breakfast, I don't actually feel hungry during the day. I eat the second meal is my dinner, which, for example, in this case, it's this one. It's always quite a lot, I must say. Like, I'm not very careful with the portions because I don't make small, you know, meals during the day, so I have saved calories, if that makes any sense. But if I have a shooting for an ASMR video, which means that I have to wait till after midnight to make the shooting, because an ASMR video needs silence, and I don't have the privilege to have silence during the day. I most of the times eat something a lot less calorific, like a salad or plain meat or eggs, boiled eggs, stuff like that to reduce my sense of hunger. I eat whatever it is, which most of the times it's a dessert, late at night. There is a mosquito that I really want to kill. I believe I failed again. I'm hunting it the whole day. It has bitten me multiple times. I hate it. Honestly. I don't know why they're biting us multiple times in different places. Like, you have already injected me. Take as much as you need and leave me alone. I don't know what to say. Oh. Éxtasis mío. Oh, sorry. Have you ever been in a place where you want to throw out after a video because the food like messed with your stomach, or because you ate more than you could? Yes, once. One time, it was a long time ago. I was amateur back then. And I have this mindset, which I have overcome. Oh my god, overcome my English. That I have to finish my food. And at this day, I remember I had prepared. I was actually trying mac and cheese for the very first time. Needless to say, I had no idea about how heavy it can be. I thought it was just pasta, you know. I didn't expect it to be so heavy for my stomach. And I was eating and eating and eating. The portion I had in front of me was huge for what I was eating. And I didn't even finish it. At some point I just stopped. And I went to the bathroom and threw out. And so every time somebody tells me that I have to finish my food, I always remember this lesson. And I acknowledge that sometimes it's irritating for you to see me not finishing my food, but staying healthy is kind of more important, you know. Also, burnout is real, and I don't want to be in a place that I will hate what I'm doing. and feel it as a chore, you know. This is delicious. I love this food during summer generally. There was one person that asked me, if you were a spy, what food would you use as a secret weapon and why? And I asked her, I believe she was a woman. I'm not sure, but I believe she was a woman. If she meant like what I would make to seduce somebody, or what I would make to hide a bomb in it or something. She told me, actually, I was referring to the first one, but you can answer both. So, you basically asked me which is the food I have used to seduce somebody, which is a thing. I have mentioned it in the past. It's been a long time since I wanted to seduce anybody. Unfortunately, nowadays I don't care enough for that. But back then, when I was interested, I would make a recipe that I believe I have made. I mean, there is the recipe is it though? In this channel? I don't remember. Tortellini with assorted vegetables, assorted cheese, cream, and bacon. And pork schnitzel on the same day. I mean, on the same table. I've done that a lot. And it always worked. I don't know if it does because of the food or because of me. I cannot tell, but this tortellini is delicious because everything smells like bacon and it's creamy and cheesy at the same time and refreshing because of the vegetables, and it's really, really good. Also, I love the pork schnitzel, especially a la creme with mushrooms and creamy white sauce. I love it. And they love it too. What's your favorite meal of the day? I would say the breakfast. Because it's more free, you know, you can decide immediately what you want to eat and you don't have to prepare a lot of things. You can make a plate with a little bit of everything, or leftovers. If you want to eat something sweet, you eat something sweet. If you want to eat something savory, you eat something savory. Yeah, it's fine. It's nice for me, and especially while drinking coffee, which is a great combination for me. Yeah. Another interesting topic, I think, could be your past with like jobs if you're comfortable. I think it's so lovely to hear people's journey to where they are now, not to mention the classic crazy work stories people always have. Yeah, I won't start with the crazy work stories. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid it because most of them are very irritating, like all work stories. I've done so many things. I don't even know where do I start. I'll start from my mother's flower shop. I worked there. I was working there till like since I was a child. Yeah, I won't start saying how much time, or maybe I don't know. Flower shop. Then the next job was a bartender for a very, very short period of time. Waitress. I won't say it. I mean, I might forget which was first, which was after that, you know. So, bartender. Waitress. Barista or coffee maker. I don't know how you call it. I've worked as camera woman, journalist, broadcast, news broadcaster. I think this is the name. The face of the news. Yeah. In a local TV station for quite a long time. Like in the first TV station, I was almost a year. The second TV station, I was 5 years there. And during these years, I had done multiple tasks like writing scripts, making editing, like advertisements. I had given my voice for many things. I had done a lot of things anyway. You quite, do everything. Run the station is small. Anyway, I have also worked as a radio broadcaster. I had a show with a colleague of mine. I have also worked as a singer for a small period of time because I just wanted to have this experience and I wanted to prove to some people that I could do that too. Because that's me. I'm stubborn. What else have I done? I have worked as a manager at a store that was selling cell phones and internet programs and all this stuff, Anyway, I guess you understand what I mean. And before that, long before that, I had worked for this company, but in another position, which was sales. I was awful to that, by the way. What else? I honestly don't remember right now. I've done a lot of things. I have done a lot of things. Yeah, if I remember anything else, I'll tell you. A quite funny story. Funny. It wasn't funny at all, but it was significant. When I was working at this store as a manager that, were selling all these programs, combo programs for internet and phone and all the stuff. I honestly don't know how to describe it. I'm that close to mentioning the company, which is very, very popular. I mean, everybody knows it. Anyway, we're about to close. The owner had decided, oh my god, at some point, that he wanted to sell the franchise. Okay. We had to close the store for a short period of time until it changes, boss, and it opens again. Okay? So we're about to close. We couldn't tell anybody that the store was about to close. It was Saturday, and it was the last day that the store would be open. And so Sunday would be, it's always closed because of Sunday. And anybody that would expect it to be open on Monday would be surprised because it would be closed. Anyway, it was this day that a man came into the store and happened to be me to talk to him. Unfortunately, I don't remember why. I remember I was alone at this point in the store. It's probably because we're trying to, get the store done and ready to close. Anyway. And he asked something that was unreasonable. He actually asked to pay from my own pocket for services that he had, used. And he was demanding it. He could understand that it was his responsibility. He understood it 100%. But his attitude was like, I don't care. You will pay for that service. You personally. I was trying to tell him, how this is going. This is not going to happen, but you can try to communicate with the company and make your complaints and everything. I was very used to this kind of behaviors. People can be extremely rude and extremely entitled. Crazy entitled. Anyway, he looked at me and told me that if he will come back on Monday and if I haven't paid his bill from my own pocket, he will grab me from my hair and drag me to the street and beat me. Needless to say, I told him, of course, you can come back on Sunday, of course. There's no problem. I have no problem with that. He left believing that I was so afraid that I would pay for his bill. And on Monday, I guess, he was really surprised to see that the store was closed. That's something that I always remember with pleasure. Because he thought he was the man. And he made me submit. I was scared of him because I'm a little weak woman. People are stupid. Sorry, some people are 100%. You could see his confidence though. He really thought he would make me scared enough to pay his bill. Believe it or not. Anyway, that was all. I have already finished my food and I will keep some of the questions for a next video. Thank you so much for watching one more time. My foodie was fantastic. I like every time. I'll see you in my next video. Love you to the moon and back. Bye.